Today we continue our grind for the Shiny Solosis. Sadly, we didn't get one last time, but this time I'm feeling it. At least hopefully I'm feeling it. I've got 3 researches right here that all are guaranteed Solosises, and I'm gonna claim them all in front of you in just a second, but once I click this one, we're gonna get our research breakthrough box. So there's the professor. So we're gonna skip his thing, and then we get ourselves a Solosis that isn't shiny and it isn't a hundo. Again, if you want the hundo, it is a 586. But now that we got that one, I have to claim this because I can't claim the other rewards there. So let's get ourselves 3 rare candy. That's one of the better rewards for sure. Down with that. But what's our encounter? A Furfuru. Oh, that's kind of fun. But now that we've done that, we can claim our Solosises and see what we get here. We want a darker green with like a pinkish orange little squiggly. And here is the final one. Let us see what happens. Not shiny as well, and a 558. Not that great, but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna keep grinding and hopefully we'll get it. I've got 3 more researches here, and I'm gonna start focusing on these because I've really had some good luck with researches as of late. Like the Lechonks, we had some really good luck with those things. Plus we had really good luck when it came down to the Drillburs. Obviously, that's all just RNG and luck, but you never know. We could get lucky from these too. Well, let's see what happens with the other 2 here. Hopefully we'll see something slightly different. I really want to see it now that I saw that Tommy got one. And obviously, I wouldn't mind getting a hundo. It'd be cool, but this isn't shiny, and it's definitely not a hundo. 3 more Solosis research. What's sad though is I've only seen like 2 in the wild, which is pretty crazy. Definitely an uncommon spawn. I want to say very rare, but they're definitely uncommon, but so far no shiny. Come on, buddy. Please, it's not it. Nope, and a 563. Batch number 4. Let's start with the bottom and see what happens. I'm hoping that this is the one. It isn't though. It's all RNG. We could get lucky and get like 3 of them in a row. That is a possibility though, like very low. Let's see what happens on the top one. It's gonna be not shiny as well. 556. 3 more of them. We're gonna start with the middle this time because I feel like the middle's got it. Because it doesn't. Okay, we'll go back to the top. Maybe the top's good for us. It is not, sadly. And the bottom one. What do we get from the bottom? It is not shiny and not a hundo. I will say the weather today is fantastic. I think it's like in the 80s. It's perfect. I love the 80s. But do I get a shiny in the 80s? I do not. You know, it's funny. When I was saying that, I didn't realize that that's actually what I wanted, but that is something I want, and this is a 65. Next up, we're gonna get our hands on a not shiny as well and a 72. At least these seem pretty common right now, which is really nice. Number 1 though isn't shiny. Wish that they were a little more common in the wild though. That would be really nice. This one also isn't shiny. That one was a 79 though. That's actually pretty darn good. Very close to the hundo, but yeah, that's a 70 and not a shiny. We got another batch, but I promise you we're clicking on things too. There are no shinies or anything out right now, so hopefully this turns around for us, but I've seen a few wild Solosises, which is nice though. At least they're actually coming off the Incensed as well. Come on though, I'm begging you, let me see that darker green. Ugh, that's just not it, and not a hundo. I should probably check one of these things in front of you guys that isn't from a research, but yet again, not a shiny. It's gotta happen eventually, right? We're gonna get ourselves that Shiny Solosis. It's just gonna take a little bit probably. The top one is going to be also not it, and a 557. And this is the last one. What do we got, my friend? Still not it. 575. At least that one's pretty up there. Come on, let's get that green shiny. It's so beautiful, but I just want it. It always makes it worse on me when I've seen it somewhere else, like when Tommy got it. I'm happy for him, but now I know what it looks like, and now I really want to see it. So this is it right here. Please, begging you, I'm begging you, man. It's just not gonna happen. Well, I found 2 of them. Kind of hard to come by them at the moment, but number 1 is going to be not shiny, unfortunately. I took a look at a picture recently just to see again what it looked like, and it's just so noticeable, actually, and that's not it either. Looks like there's a big storm coming in, which is not great, especially because I keep getting stuff blown into my eyes, so let's claim these real quick, but I might have to go inside real quick because it might get bad out here. Let's see, though, do we get a shiny before the storm? So far, nothing. And here's the last one. Not a shiny, not a hundo, but a 69. Happy to say the storm has finally passed. It was pretty bad, though, not gonna lie. Like, it was really bad. But so are the fact that I'm not getting shinies. Come on, buddy. Just give me one. I just got a buddy who texted me. In fact, it was JC. He has 2 of them now. Good for him. Really happy for him. But I'd like to get one. Well, we finally got our first shiny from the Incensed, so that's cool. A shiny Ralts. I'm down with it as long as it has good IVs. It is weather boosted. This thing is amazing as Gardevoir, and especially as Mega Gardevoir. It's the best fairy type in the game, pretty much. So hopefully we'll get lucky with that. But in the end of the day, you never know with these IVs. Just because it's weather boosted does not mean that it's going to be amazing, but it's fine. 11, 7, 8. It's okay. I guess we'll start from the bottom on this one. Please give me that pink little squiggly on the top. That's not it. That's honestly what I look for. Well, obviously a greener body will be noticeable too. And the last one, man, it's just not gonna happen. Number 1 of this batch, please, I'm begging you. I just want to see it so bad. Number 2, what are you gonna be? No. Now the best part is I get so excited like checking these things, but then like I kind of know how it's gonna go, you know what I mean? But in the end of the day, I'm still having a good time, and the weather, minus that big storm that came through, has actually chilled things out a little bit more. So it's actually really nice walking right now. 3 more, but we're getting getting close to the end. I'm almost done with my 7-kilometer eggs, and I don't want to pick up bad eggs. So hopefully we'll get lucky with these researches soon, but so far, nothing, man. It's perfectly fine. We're having a good grind. That's all that matters, but it would be nicer if we got the shiny. And here's our next shiny. I did not expect to get it, but it is an 1124, so this is definitely not good. I think the last one we got from this raid was 1140 something, so this is definitely down there, but it is a shiny, and I will take it because this is a shiny that a lot of people want, including a friend of mine that I invited to this, so hopefully they got it too. But let's take a look at this thing. It's almost the floor. Dang, I really thought it was the floor for a second there. But I think that's my 6th ever shiny Galarian Mime, so that's kind of cool. Now let's see if we can keep that luck going. I mean, we got 2 shinies in today's video. I'm happy, but I would love this one to be one of them. Pretty pleased with all the whipped cream and cherries. Nope. Quite a few 69s though, so that's kind of nice. But let's get a shiny 69 right here. It's not shiny and it's a 54. Come on, buddy. I'm praying for it. I need it. It's not happening. The bottom one will give us not a shiny. I will say I'm surprised that I haven't even gotten close to a hundo yet. They've all been in the 70s, like that. That's 70 exactly. The sun is finally coming down, so it's cooling off even more. But man, these Solosises, could you just do it once? Admittedly, I'd like to see it happen 3 times, but I would happily take the first right now. And I'd say in total in the wild, I've maybe seen 11 Solosises if I'm lucky. Just 2 this time, but let's see what happens with the bottom one. Nope, not it. And the top one is also not it, and 555. Getting close to the end. I've done a lot of stops here, but I will say I am very happy with today's grind, even though so far we don't have a shiny Solosis. There's always hope near the end we'll get it, but you know, if we don't, we can't say we didn't try. Alrighty, everybody, these are gonna be the last 3 researches I'm gonna be able to do for the day. We'll see what happens from them. Number 1, not a shiny. The second one also isn't shiny, sadly, 562. And here's the final research we can do today, and it's not a shiny. Oh well, I have a little bit of a walk home, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get something there, but I really hope I get that shiny Solosis soon, but it is pretty rare. So yeah, hanging out with Goku really just pays off, doesn't it? Look at that, shiny Solosis.
Apparently, me not going out to grind in a while results in you getting the shiny.
You know, the system works, right? So, I'm happy, obviously.
Of course you're happy.
But this makes you happy because, as I was saying, I wanted to grind a bit to get that Solosis before we could go to the gym for a little bit. This kind of works out in our favor, so thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, bro.
Let's take a look at these IVs. Let's see what we
got.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's a 313.9. You know what? Shiny Solosis. Don't even care.
Here. Go. No, never mind. It's the same one.
It's the same one. Oh,
it's the same one. It's the same one.
Could have gone back to back. It's now currently 3:15 a.m. We were out for a while and grinding. Sadly, nothing too crazy happened. Well, one thing happened, but you'll see that in another video. But in the end of the day, no more shiny Solosises, but I'm just happy we got the one here. Very freaking happy about it, because obviously we really wanted this for the shiny living dex. And you can tell it's actually quite different. You know, it's got that little pink squiggly on there, and the body is definitely greener if we compare it to a normal one. Like, the normal one's more of like a yellowish kind of skin color almost. So there is a big difference between the two, very noticeable as well. And I think that the cell membrane changes a little bit, you know, like that little outer bubble, but it's kind of hard to tell, to be fully honest with you. It really is. If we go into the Pokedex, I'm sure it's probably going to be about the same. So that's what it looks like. It has a bit of a green bubble around it. And then when we switch to the shiny, it does have a bit of a bluer tinge to the bubble, but again, it's really hard to see this thing. But nonetheless, I am very happy that we managed to finally get one, and now we only have to get 2 more and we're done with the set. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you managed to get that shiny Solosis yet? And if you have, tell me where you got it. Was it in the boosted eggs? Was it in research? Or was it in the wild? Let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.